Hello.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Is that creepy?
friends.
That is creepy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello
to
there.
Inside the Booth. I am Dan Arena, your host, and we got Tabitha next to me on that side.
Super
and then we have a
stoked.
couple of, that's right, and we got a couple of guests with us. We got Chris from Film School Rookie. We'll just call him Film School Rookie tonight. And we got Tony down below me. Docking Bay 327. And thanks for the putting that in your name because now we can remember it.
I wasn't going to let that happen twice.
Yeah. And then next to Tony, we have Ron from CG-Rtist.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
So, before we get started, let me just tell everybody about our website. Don't forget, everybody, to go to InsideTheBoothTV.com. Get yourself a mug and a neck gaiter / do-rag t-shirt. Cozy, that's koozie, can be cozies.
There we go.
Was that very enthusiastic? Because I was told I have to be enthusiastic today.
Wow. Let me know when you
It
got
wasn't me.
the in the booth whiskey. I would like.
Okay. So check out our merchandise, everybody. It is good stuff. We are going to get a flamethrower someday. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one of these days we will. All right, Whitey?
If we get enough supporters on Patreon, we can afford a flamethrower for every child this Christmas.
I would like very much to see that.
That would be fun. And then, maybe we'll sell some adult drinks as well, but not yet. Right now, we got
Adult
some water
drinks
in
and
my cup.
flamethrowers. That's a great combination.
Yes, that's
I
the best
approve.
combination.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party.
That's right. So we want to say hello to everybody. We have Dax, Amen Fate. We have Lulu. We have White from Whitey Wicked Workshop, or Dave White. We got
What's up,
Avery
Dave?
Cruz. We have, I don't
Phil.
know how to say this name. Phil's here, yes. But there's another one.
Oh.
Vilma.
Lou.
Okay.
Oh, White.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, hi.
Vilma Lou. Hello. Ron's wife. And then we have Josh Putney. Dan channeling Ben Stein tonight. Sure. Was that when I was doing the whole slow thing?
Nice. For dry eyes, use clear eyes. Exactly.
For dry eye.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you're right. Okay, that's it. We got Tabitha's mom. Isn't that what that is, Tabitha? Your mom's there too?
I like how you didn't even attempt to say her name. That was nice. Yes, it's my mom.
Yes. I have a hard time pronouncing.
It's okay. It's
Names.
foreign, so most
It's
Americans
foreign.
don't pronounce it right anyway.
Okay. And then so there we go. That's everybody that's here right now. Plus
Thank you
us
for
on
coming.
the panel,
Of
obviously.
course.
So we are going to be talking about a little bit of Star Wars, a little bit of Halloween. Yeah.
Aw.
Maybe a little bit of Nightmare Before Christmas or Beetlejuice, whatever has to do with kind of Halloween-ish type stuff. I don't do horror movies, so I probably won't say too much about that. But I will say William Shatner's face is in one of those horror movies.
I was
Yes, it is.
confused when you told me about that. When you were sending the list of things we might talk about, I'm like, what is he talking about?
William Shatner, why is that?
Mhm.
No, that's Halloween, the movie
Yep.
Halloween something, right?
Was it Michael Myers?
Michael
Yeah.
Myers.
So the mask that he wears.
So really, that was cast
yeah.
as Is there a reason for
That's
that?
William
Or
Shatner's face.
There is. Does anyone else know the story? No.
I don't know the whole story.
I guess they, when he was doing Star Trek, they made a mask, a making of his face or a mask of his face, and I forget what the scene was. Something happened where he's going to get bruised or something, and I think the mask was left behind. And I may be telling this all wrong, but long story short, it's a mask that was used for Star Trek, and it happened to be there, so they put that on. And like, yeah, that looks good. Use that. So that's the Cliff Notes version of it.
Still interesting.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Of all people,
I wonder what William Shatner thinks about that. After all these years, like
he spoke about it recently, actually, and he was cool with it. I don't know if he's always been cool with it, but he's made peace with it. So
right,
he's pretty awesome on Twitter.
He's fun. I love how he interacts with his followers. Man, he's replied to dozens of things I've tweeted to him.
Oh, cool.
That is cool, actually.
Yeah.
William Shatner. Maybe we should get him on our show sometime.
Right?
That
would be fun.
That'd be cool. And then talk Star Wars.
He'd have a field day with that.
Dream
You know
come
he
true.
would.
Then we'll invite Mark Hamill and get him to talk about Star Trek.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That reminds me, I just watched Fanboys again like 2 weeks ago. That movie was so funny. I'd forgotten just about all of it, and then it was like seeing it for the first time again. It was so funny.
I don't think I've ever seen it. No.
Fanboys? Oh gosh.
What's it about?
It's about 4 friends or 5 friends, and one of them's dying from cancer, and they try to make their way to Lucasfilm Ranch and break in.
Okay.
Oh.
And but they get a detour in Vegas, and they run into a Star Trek convention. So it's these Star Wars fans fighting with Star Trek fans, and William Shatner is the one that has the secret plans to get into Lucasfilm Ranch.
Write this down because that sounds
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
Fanboys. Yeah, it's
Fanboys.
a very
That
funny
does
movie.
sound great. I have to watch that one.
It's
I
hilarious.
like what R2 says here. I want William Shatner signed Blu-ray of Galaxy Quest.
Yes. That
Oh,
would
yes.
be so cool. That would be great.
That'd be funny.
I heard a rumor about Galaxy Quest 2 that the script's been written, and they were planning on doing a lot of stuff, and then Alan Rickman passed away. Rest his soul. That's sad, but they may still be going forward with the production. I'll have to ask my friend again, because that was like 7 or 8 months ago, and he told me that.
I don't know
I
how
should
I
get an
feel about
update
that.
on that.
I don't know. That's
Galaxy
not true. I know.
Quest is just
I know exactly
a
how I feel
classic
about
film. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. It's one of these movies that I feel like it has a huge following to it. At the same time, it's very underrated. It's like, it's such a great movie, has a large following, but somehow doesn't really get promoted as well as it should, in my opinion. I think it was a brilliantly made movie.
Well, the studio and the producers and even the director didn't really take the film seriously. They're like, no one's going to watch this. And they really thought it was going to flop. And it didn't do great in the theaters. Now, I remember I actually saw it in the theaters. And I was one of those people, everyone was like, will you shut up? Because I was just laughing my ass off so hard. People were shushing me. But, gosh, I probably watched that movie at least 50 times. It's that good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it
I
out.
guess it's one of those movies that just ages. Like it was unappreciated at its
Like
time.
fine wine.
And then people kind of found it and were like, this is great. Especially as our movies nowadays tend to get worse and worse. We go back and we're like, we discovered these gems. And we're like, man, I should make movies like this and create brand new. Hey, Ado.
Ado, what's up,
Ah.
buddy? Got Fabworks in the house. Hi, guys
What's up,
from
Ado?
Jacksonville. Now you're gonna have to let me ask questions to everybody. Where's everybody from? Shout it out. Not at the same time, but.
Shut to the heart.
All right. So before we keep talking, chit chatting, I want to get film school rookie Chris to tell us who he is, what he's about, and what he's done. A little bit of in his past, and stuff like that. So go ahead.
Well, I'm in my retirement career as a filmmaker. I ran a large federal IT contracting company for a few decades. I live, I guess they call us Beltway bandits because I live right outside DC. So that was my career. And then after I sold my company and retired, I challenged my kids to get their master's degrees, and they're like, well, you can't tell us to do it if you haven't done it. So I finally decided to go to film school, which I'd always wanted to do, but I'd been making movies with some friends from church a few years before that.
Okay,
But
cool.
and I'm almost done. I'm actually in my last semester, going part-time over 6 years. It's a slow process, but I'm almost there. And my graduate project is a Star Wars fan cosplay documentary. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys will enjoy it, and I'll post it online and let everybody know when I'm done. But in the process of that, I've made some pretty amazing connections, and I'm working on some pretty incredible projects. One in particular I'll be doing, working with Mel Gibson and Jim Caviezel on a couple of films. So
Nice.
that's super exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Gonna have to send us some contact information over here.
Yeah. Got Mel Gibson, William Shatner.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's weird when you get in this position, you end up having to start gatekeeping things. And it's hard for me because I have a terrible time keeping my mouth shut. And even my partners, they like leak stuff to me. They're like, well, we know we can tell Chris this, but we can't tell him that. And they'll be like, like a week or two later, something will happen, and I'm like texting my team. I'm like, why didn't you guys tell me that? And they just send me that emoji. Like, really? Of course you know why we didn't tell you that, because you can't keep your fat mouth shut. So I just get way too excited about things.
Ooh, you would not have made it on The Mandalorian.
No. Speaking of that, when I was out in LA back in June, doing some meetings, and there was a hobby store across the street from the hotel I was staying at in
that's funny.
In was it Studio City? That's right. Like, we were a couple blocks away from the WB studios and Disney and ABC and all that kind of. It was really cool to be out there and see it firsthand. But I went into this hobby store across the street because they had really cool models of Star Wars ships and all this kind of stuff in the window, and I was just tooling around. And I go in, and the owner's talking to this guy, and he has this Millennium Falcon replica hanging on the ceiling behind him. And I said, I've never seen one that amazing. He's like, well, we've got them coming in 3 months. Get me your information, and I'll if you pay for it, I'll send it to you. He's like, where do you live? And I'm like, I live in Virginia. He's like, yeah, I'll ship it there. And he's like, oh, you should talk to this guy if you love Star Wars. So the guy standing there, he ends up being a prop master. Oh. And he whips out his phone, and he shows me all this stuff they built for the Obi-Wan show. Oh, and I was drooling. I was like, can you send me those pictures? And he's like, I can't send you those pictures.
He gave you that emoji.
He gave me the emoji in real life. But yeah, let's put it this way. The stuff he showed me, I mean, man, there must have been 50 different lightsaber designs, rifles, blasters, armor, helmets. And the coolest ones I saw, I was like, oh my God, there's going to be Inquisitors. So I think the show is going to be amazing.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see that.
Yes, that's right. R2 Icky, loose lips blow up starships. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Or ruin film projects because I can't keep my mouth shut.
Well, we won't see that guy anymore.
So, yes, even producers get in trouble. So I'm learning my place.
Nice.
I have no doubt that the props for the show will be phenomenal. I mean, we've seen such an incline of production. I'm just more concerned about the storyline myself personally. I have no doubt that it's going to look absolutely freaking fantabulous.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
I think the story will be in good hands, though. They've got a proven track record.
Well, I think Favreau's pretty close to the production as well, so I'm sure it's going to be good.
Yeah,
I love Jon Favreau. He's my new hero.
Yeah, same.
Nice. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? I remember him in Daredevil there.
Yes, that's right.
I don't remember
That's the
him.
first acting role I think I remember seeing him in. But like,
I think for me too, yeah.
but we got to give that man props for Iron Man. Like,
Yeah,
that film
he
changed
did.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
He did a great
Everything.
job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did
So-
a great job for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Tony, your turn. Tell us who you are, what you do. I know you've said it before. I think it was last month, but some
But we've
people
had
might
new
be
subscribers
so
since then.
That's
so.
right. We have.
Oh,
Right.
So why don't you
nice.
tell us about yourself? Who are you?
Sure.
Why are you here?
What's your social security number?
I'm not sure. I just got some random message. Hey, we need somebody to fill the slot. So
It's on
I guess you'll
Craigslist.
do.
You too?
Yeah.
I guess you'll do.
That's how they found me. Sort of, kind of.
Tab is the only reason to be here watching anyway. So let's be real.
Oh,
All us ugly guys,
Yeah.
right?
thank you.
I don't know these.
I don't know. Dan is pretty entertaining, I've got to admit.
Yes.
Everybody saw
No,
what
well,
R2 did with I Am the Law.
What was that? That was last show. What was that? Sunday.
Anyway, sorry, Tony.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
Tony.
stealing your thunder.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
All right. I'm gonna go to a solo layout because I like your room, so you can talk. when
Hey,
you're...
all right.
That's awesome.
Oh, so cool.
That is
It
nice.
moves.
So, yeah, this is my Star Wars home office, and I actually work in this space every single day. I work remotely for IT. I'll just put it that way. And so, believe it or not, I actually get a lot of work done. It's really inspiring. It's
That's cool.
not that distracting as you might think. So, yeah, I really.
Thanks, DD.
It's been a lot of fun. So I built all of this
Hello,
thanks
JT.
to Brian from the Smugglers Room. So, he, like Ron said before we started, it's all his fault. But it's been a blast creating all of this and just kind of going back to, my childhood. I think I was 5 when the very first Star Wars movie came out, and I remember watching it in the drive-in theater with my parents. And of course, I don't remember much, but I do remember Darth Vader.
Nice.
But it was so yeah. So I just kind of grew up with it, like most of us, most guys my age. But anyway, it's fun all these years later to kind of go back to it and kind of what's Dave asking?
He says if I worked there, I wouldn't get anything done.
Yeah.
Like a dream office.
He'd be drooling the whole time.
It's been beyond cool. I just can't even tell you how cool it's been. James Cully and I were actually talking just this week. James from the Rebel Base Build, and we're gonna hopefully do some collaboration. But we were just talking about our love for Star Wars, and things like I've got this figure, just kind of sitting on one of my shelves, but it's obviously not the original, but it is the the retro. And I look at that whenever I look at it, I immediately go back to when I'm a kid, and I'm like, God, I remember playing with all my figures, and me and my best friend, of course he had all the great ships and everything. I didn't have a lot of that, but he would share, thankfully. So anyway, it's just the joy of Star Wars that I love. And now with The Mandalorian, and of course all of the fantastic Disney Plus shows coming, man, what a great time to be a Star Wars fan. I absolutely love it.
I like that helmet there behind you. Off to the
Yeah.
the reView.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you build that one, or did you print
No,
it, or
I haven't.
how'd that
I haven't made any
turn out?
helmets. I just buy them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I've
still
got
cool.
a Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, a TIE Fighter helmet. I've got a Boba Fett, and I've got a Luke, and I also have this from Whitey. He printed this out for me, and I still got to obviously paint it and weather it and everything. But
Oh, very.
because I don't have a 3D printer, so yeah, my head won't fit in this. My head is too big.
Why do you got to make a bigger one?
Right.
So I can wear it.
If that's the life size, which I don't know if it is, but if that's life size, then Anthony Daniels was a
Teeny dude.
skinny dude. Yeah.
He was
Wow.
tiny.
He looked petite.
He really is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's me.
Cool.
I just
before I take you off,
spend every day in Star Wars land.
how often do you wear them, and or try to have them on when people come to your door? Your helmets.
Oh. It all stays down here. I do a lot on my video calls with my team and everything. Every now and then I'll just put a helmet on and pop into a video meeting. And
Right.
I was gonna say, do they get to see
No.
your background, like where you work? They probably think it's a green screen or something like that.
A lot of people do, and I've had to kind of give them proof that no, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All real. Yeah.
I'm surprised they can get any work done in the group chat or the Zoom meeting or whatever when looking at
Yeah. They're all
like, what does that do? What does that do?
Yeah,
Right.
touch some buttons over there.
Yeah, I've had enough meetings with my team that I manage. They're used to it by now. But yeah, when I have meetings with other folks that haven't ever seen it or only seen it
Not
once or
ready
twice,
for
they're
it.
just like, dude, I'm not hearing a word you're saying. All I'm doing is looking at your background.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started. Oh, one last thing. I started Docking Bay 327, my YouTube channel, about 2 months ago. A lot of builders were encouraging me to do it, but the whole premise, my slogan is build with what you know and figure out the rest, right? Because when I started, I wasn't a maker. I'd never built anything with my hands. I'd done everything on the computer. Graphic design, I'm a graphic designer for years and done a lot of 3D modeling and, environments and all of that. But woodworking was I didn't have any tools. I didn't have any of that. So when I saw Brian, I was like, this is amazing. I've got to do this. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure it out, so I started with what I knew and I've figured out the rest. And, it's not perfect by any means, but by golly, it's mine and I love it.
Yeah,
So,
sure looks good.
It's its own trophy.
Absolutely. And I want to encourage others. And it's been cool. Like just these first 2 months, I've already had several people reach out to me, asking me questions, advice. I've been able to help them create and make stuff, which is just awesome. So that's me.
There you go.
I just had a funny thought. What if future archaeologists start digging down into our present civilization and they find all these helmets and props and all this stuff, and they think, oh man, our ancestors were this advanced spacefaring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Little do they know.
Right.
This is all about entertainment.
Historical documents. That's right.
Yes.
None of it does anything. But it
Right.
looks cool. Yeah.
Yes.
So they find a VHS cassette of Star Wars, and hopefully the ending credits have been destroyed.
Right.
And they'll think it's all real.
It's all real. That's right.
Right.
What's up, Dennis? Black Market Outpost.
Hey, Dennis. Thank you so much.
That's right. Look at Dennis. Ron's
I'm
sporting
sporting
you.
your shirt, man. You kind of see it there. The microphone's in the way.
Okay, the video that Sketchy Guy just did a couple weeks ago with all of us. Did you guys see that?
That
Yeah,
was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, you've got to add a link to that in this at some point because man, that's hilarious. Oh,
was
that
funny.
was so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
I
unfortunately
looked at it and I'm like, what am I like? Everybody's talking and saying. He didn't tell me that I was like, if I was supposed to pretend like I didn't know who he was. He was just like, say something about me. I'm like, you mean like how I watched your because I didn't really know him very well. Or
that was the joke.
And so, you know, he's
it.
like, just say something. I said, you mean like if I like your artwork? He's like, yeah, sure. Okay, it's really vague. So I was just like, I recorded one session and I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. Like it's gone. And so I was like down to the wire to get it done. And so I just filmed it on my phone and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I won't spoil it. You have to go watch if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was totally an off the cuff thing.
It turned out
the whole
good,
thing
though.
it was brilliant.
It was.
It was. I laughed. It was great.
It was funny. I love it.
See you, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Phil's leaving. Got
He
a jet. Come back
Maybe he
later.
has a
Okay.
test to study for, maybe.
All right. So
Ron, let's hear
now
about you,
it's your
man.
turn. Yeah. I'm gonna lay out you as well with your
Nice.
awesome
Thank
door
you.
over
Now everyone left. Oh well.
there. now that
He's totally got green screen behind him.
I do.
Look at
Yeah, I
it.
didn't feel like going in the basement.
Yeah, it's green screen.
Yeah. Just didn't feel like it. Plus, that's an old door too. It's not even the newest door. I just better lighting and computer in here in the office. So there you go.
I see a touch of green on the side of your face there. That's what it is.
Damn it, it's bleeding. All right. Well, so it's funny, like the other two guys in here, the other two guests. I'm also in IT currently. I wish I was retired, but no. So I'm an executive desktop support. So it means I deal with like the owners of the company and C-level employees, that type of crowd. So you can imagine how that goes. I'm shocked I don't have an email.
That's a party.
Asking me. Oh, let me tell you. Let's see. Also went to school for art, Illinois Institute of Art, to get my degree in media arts and animation. So there's that. Didn't start woodworking until about, I would say, 3 years ago. When you buy a house, you start learning a lot of how to fix everything. And the whole reason for buying a house was to, and this is silly, I know, but to find a basement so that I can make it into something Star Wars. That was the whole thing. Like, oh, let me see you. This is a 4-bedroom. No. Let me see the basement. Let me just see. Is it finished? So yeah, that's priorities, right?
That's right.
So yeah, so there's that. Yeah, my love of Star Wars came very early. I mean, I actually was privileged to see the movie. I think I was like 5 years old when it came out, so I actually saw the first run in the theater. And from that point on, loved everything about it. And then my mother worked for the Museum of Science and Industry, and so I got to run around there on the weekends, and just seeing how things are made and just props and exhibits and everything got me wanting to build and then started to learn about set design. But again, you're living in an apartment, there's nothing you can really do, So then came the Legos, and then making stop motion with Legos, and then, cool. The rest is history. I mean, yeah, I've dabbled in 2D animation, 3D animation, 3D design, and then that's led me to go to school for it, So it's a rabbit hole, let me tell you. As is this hobby of room building and prop making. As anyone who does it knows, it takes all your money, time. Your spouse gets mad at you, things like that. But it's fun though. I absolutely love it, and I'd be down there now, except I'm just tired. After a long day of work, I'm just gonna set the camera up here and green screen it, yo. So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Nice, very cool. I like it.
Yep. Oh,
cool.
One other thing. I did start my YouTube channel back in 2019. Well after I created the theater, Brian from Smuggler's Room showed displayed my theater on his show as the Geek of the Week. So I was like, and that inspired me to go ahead and just start my own channel and show, just the new stuff that I'm putting in the theater. So I could kick myself for not completely documenting the full build, which ironically I did. I was smart enough to take pictures of all the progression of it. So I have pictures from like day one where I had a giant piece of cardboard, 2 pieces of MDF, and a ruler just sitting on my garage floor. Like, okay, it begins now, And then every time I would make any type of progress, I would just snap pictures of it, and I have like probably a couple hundred pictures of just from beginning to end, So I've got that on my website, which is so identity crisis here. I was going by GFX Rtist, so I was trying to be clever, graphics artist. So that's GFXRtist.com. That's my website. But then when you look me up on YouTube, it's actually on YouTube it's GFX artist as well. But I've midway changed it to CG-Rtist. So not to confuse anyone.
Too many letters, man.
Yeah, it is. It should just be just plain Ron. That's
just
right.
ABC. The ABC. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
I apologize for all the yawning. I've been up since 5.
I don't blame you.
We got a new puppy.
I'm bored with me too.
I got to wake up early and let the dog out.
Yeah, I know. I get up at 5:30. Well, yeah, 5:30. Got to be there at 7. Get off at 4. Come home. Star Wars. That's my life.
There you go.
Priority.
R2 also said you have the Almost Star Wars podcast, and he posted the link.
That's right. How could I forget that? And yeah, we actually just. How could I forget that? We just kind of filmed one yesterday. I'm sorry, Sunday. I'm turned around. Sunday, but the video is just horrible. It was a lot of cutting out and all. So what we're going to do is release the audio portion of that on Spotify and all the other media, all the other podcast applications. And then we're going to record another show and then release that on YouTube and on podcasts. So you're going to get basically 2 new audio podcasts and 1 new video podcast coming soon. Okay. So I just have to edit that audio. So that'll be out probably end of this week on Spotify.
Nice.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. See, R2's on it, man.
He is.
He is.
He's being our moderator.
Nah.
I think, right? Is that how you say it?
Yep. Numerator. No, sorry.
I don't know. Denominator.
What's up, Tim?
What's
hey,
up, Tim?
Tim, you had a
you?
birthday
Yeah.
celebration yesterday.
That's right. Happy birthday, Tim.
Happy birthday.
And then R2 just posted your normal
That's me.
YouTube channel. That's right.
Subscribe to Ron's channel and
That's right.
the podcast.
Yes.
That's right. And the podcast.
And
Thanks for that,
Tony's
R2.
channel. Don't
Appreciate
forget
it.
Tony either. Thank you for posting that, R2.
Yeah. And Tony's, that's right.
Awesome.
Chris, you just got the Twitter right now, right? And you got a website?
No, just Twitter right now. I've got a YouTube
Okay.
channel, but I haven't done anything with it for a while. I've got a couple interviews up from some Hollywood guys. A friend of mine named Steve Shellen. He was slated to be the next Brad Pitt. My interview with him is pretty mind blowing. It's actually one of those weird conspiratorial kind of things you hear. He went through, I don't know, some very similar stuff to Randy Quaid and his wife. He just had a really dark, bad experience in Hollywood. So that interview is really, really interesting. And then my friend Mike Pack was a Hollywood producer in reality TV for 20 years. I interviewed him and a guy named Brad Martin, who's pretty much an industry legend as far as being an action director. In the interview I did with him, he told the story about when he was working on Matrix 2 and 3 and how Keanu bought him and the whole team Harley Davidsons, and it was a fun interview.
Dude.
So yeah, but No, my channel's not really active right now. I'm trying to finish. This is my last semester, so I got to get my graduate film done, and then I'll probably
Well,
jump back
you're
into
giving awesome
YouTube.
teasers to your channel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. And I've got my stupid little student film projects posted there, but so I'll share it sometime later.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dan's fan film?
I have not.
Oh, is that on channel?
That really old one? Yeah, it's posted up on this channel now.
Well,
Yeah.
me and my friends did do we did a Star Wars fan film back in 2016 when The Force Awakens came out. Let me look that up if you guys want to watch it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like fan films. It's fun to watch
too.
everybody's stuff, how they create things and make it look Star Wars-y.
Yeah, in universe. Yeah, some of them are really, really good.
Yeah, some of them are really good. Some not so good, but it's still fun to watch.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you can kind of learn from even the not as well produced or made ones. They're kind of fun just to see people's enthusiasm.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
So we actually missed the deadline because there was some issue with the Dropbox at Disney Lucasfilm. We thought we uploaded it, and the next day when we check in to see if they're like, no, we never got the film. We're like, what?
Oh,
What? It was horrible.
Oh, that stinks. Yeah.
That sucks.
Here, how about I drop the link in private chat and you can post it.
There you go.
If you like.
All right. What I do? Just copy and paste it?
Yeah. That's our production studio called the Forge Studios. That's our official website.
Oh, okay.
And we've got a couple other shorts up there that we did.
Did it work?
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Cool.
Beautiful. Cool.
Have to check that out.
Yeah. What else? I know I have to finish a movie that I did back in the old days that a lot of people want to watch. I don't know why, but
give the people what they want, Dan.
that's right.
Exactly.
The people what
Yeah,
they want.
don't pull a Kathleen Kennedy, please.
Oh.
Well, she doesn't care about us. The movies
We
weren't
didn't
made
make
for
that
us.
for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, made it for myself.
The diehard
expensive
fans who
fan
turn their
film.
basements into Star Wars decor.
No one ever did anything for us.
It wasn't made for you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful. All
And
right.
if anyone
all right.
wants to know my role, I play the Sith in the short film, so you don't actually see my face.
There you go.
Actually, me and a friend, we were both Sith, and he had this amazing. It's not latex, but the material they used to build the form-fitting masks. He looks like a demon from hell. It's pretty amazing. So he was my Sith apprentice.
Nice. Empire approved.
Yes.
That's right.
It's on a stamp there.
And we had some locals from the 501st that showed up. We had a blast. It was fun.
Very cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
And we got Tim who dresses like Kylo Ren all the time. So that's cool.
I think he
Also
looks more
Empire
like
approved.
Adam Driver than Adam Driver looks like Adam Driver.
Right?
Is that what Tim really looks like?
I mean, he looks so much like the character that he looks so good as the character that he looks better than the actor. I think. Just my personal, I haven't seen Adam Driver in a long time, and I was watching one of Tim's videos on Instagram, and all of a sudden he was mimicking what Adam Driver was doing, and I'm like, I thought for sure, because you can obviously see facial differences, but I'm like, dude, I thought that Tim looked way better and more like Adam Driver than Adam Driver does look like in real life. Kudos, Tim.
Now I gotta see what Tim looks
Right?
like. This is impressive.
Tim is very impressive as Kylo Ren. He is.
It's
I
crazy.
need to see that.
Yeah.
Tony was there last show that we had on this, and Tim was there, so he got to see him.
Cool. Yeah, I want to see it.
His TikToks are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at at what people are posting. This is great.
Hey, Dax. throw in Tim's what is it called? His
Handle?
YouTube channel. Yeah.
Link, yeah. Do it. That's what Tim said.
Do
it.
I gotta follow Tim on Twitter too. What's Tim's handle?
It's
it's Kylo Tim for Twitter.
I don't feel surprised now. After all I've just heard.
Followed. All right, Tim. You gotta post some. Oh wow. Okay, I see. Oh my God.
Oh, now I gotta take a look.
He really does.
Now I'm not gonna
He
pay
really
attention to the
does
show.
look like
Ron's gotta go.
Doesn't he make a better Adam Driver than Adam Driver?
Dude, that's a scary likeness, dude. That's awesome. And the scar on his face, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo,
See,
Tim,
Tim,
that
you're
looks
taking
amazing.
over the show, and you're not even
Yes.
here. You're not even
That was my
That's so
fault.
cool.
Put him in link and have him join.
I hyped him up too much.
No, I'm glad you shared. That's cool. That's cool.
Well, it's his birthday, so right.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday again,
That's
Tim.
Happy birthday.
That's
He looks
right.
like
Is he
he's
21 now?
17 or 18.
Right? Is he 21 now?
I hate all these young guys now, right? Now I'm 52 and I look at everybody. I'm like, man, I wish I was young again. That's all right.
Yeah,
But at this age, I got some cool things going for me, so I'm not going to complain
Right,
anymore.
exactly.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to relearn all those lessons again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Lord.
I thought my life was
Absolutely
over when I
love it.
turned 20. I'm like, oh, my fun years are gone.
Oh no,
No.
there's plenty
My
more.
fun years are gone.
I did. I was such a dramatic teenager. I literally cried on my mom's shoulder when I turned 20, like at midnight.
Wow.
I know.
I'm sorry. That's funny, Tabitha.
It is
really funny.
horrible. It is. But no, anybody out there feeling that way, it's so not true.
And only when you turn 50, then you totally feel that way. You're like, wow, half of it's over. There, that is how you bring a show down.
There you go.
I could make it worse, Ron. We're not even guaranteed to get past 50. So
No,
Are you an ageist?
Is that a thing?
it is.
I'm sure somebody made that up.
Right?
I'm sure.
There isn't a such thing as
Star
age.
Wars is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. I got to keep my mouth shut. I promised my wife I'd stay away from that kind of talk.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, she gets mad at me when I listen to Tim Pool, and she's like, "He's so negative." I'm like, "Actually, he's pretty balanced." But anyway, sorry, I gotta stop.
Uh-oh.
Dan, what else were we talking about tonight before he gets?
Yeah. So anyways, has anyone ever seen like I guess I should ask, what's your favorite Halloween movie? There we go. That we can talk about your favorite Halloween
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Pumpkinhead.
Oh, I guess I've never seen any of them. What about you,
Is
Tony?
that a real movie, Ron?
That is a real movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I may have to watch that. That'll probably be my favorite.
Got a song and everything.
Okay.
I honestly
Nice.
don't watch horror films. I
Me
watched
either.
Friday the
Well, there-
13th when I was a kid, and it completely freaked me out, and I've never been able to watch them ever since. Just can't
Nice.
do it. Yeah.
I was a self-abuser. I would go to every one of those stupid movies like Halloween and Evil Dead,
Mhm.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I'd go home and I'd have terrible dreams. And then when the sequel comes out, I gotta go see that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with me, man? Like, why do I keep watching these movies?
Mine probably be like The Great Pumpkin with Charlie Brown. Although I did enjoy Hocus Pocus, but we didn't grow up with.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That sounds like something my 23-year-old daughter would say. So
We weren't allowed
That's a
to go out,
compliment, by the
to
way.
watch Halloween
Yeah.
stuff growing up. So I was
That's a good
probably
You're
like 27 when I saw Hocus Pocus for the first time, and I'm like, hey, this movie's pretty good.
Wow.
I don't like scary things.
I saw Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street way too young, and then immediately after that, I watched The Thing, and that freaked me out, man. I mean,
yeah, that was pretty freaky
freaked
film.
me out.
Very freaky.
Hey, now, what would you do if you lived on Elm Street?
I would
probably
move.
have a nightmare, I guess.
Put my house up for sale.
Yeah.
Well, I live on Elm Street.
There is an Elm Street in
that's
Illinois too. That's funny.
That's right. Dan lives
Is
on
there?
Elm Street.
I live on Elm Street.
Do you? Do you have
Yep.
nightmares?
No,
No.
I've never seen the movie, so
No?
You would if you did then.
probably.
R2's asking me if I still play guitar. Yes, I play guitar.
You play
Nice.
guitar?
I've been playing guitar since 1984.
And
All right,
Dave
bust it
White-
out, man.
When I
Right?
went to my dad and handed him the trombone, I was like, I'm not playing this stupid thing anymore. He's like, why not? I was like, Dad, you got to listen to this. And I put Eruption on. So the first time I heard Eddie Van Halen, it blew my mind. So there was no turning back from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. Is that Dave? What did Whitey say? What was his comment?
Yeah, Dave did ask about you playing guitar too, Tony.
He knows I
Start
play. He just posted his new video today, which is hilarious, by the way. You guys got to go see that.
I haven't seen
It
it. He
is.
tagged
It's
me, but
funny.
I haven't seen it. It's like,
Oh,
what's
you
he
gotta
tagging
watch
me
this.
for? I'm not in
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's so
It
funny.
is. It's good.
But yeah, I recorded this wailing guitar piece for him,
Oh, nice.
and he.
Cool.
And then I
Ron, do you
I
play
see
an
a little
instrument?
clip of me playing like video. Would you put it on the end of your video? And he was like, sure. So I recorded this thing. I was just jamming, or whatever. I was like, you can edit it or whatever if you want. You don't have to use the whole thing. And he put the entire thing on the end of his video. So it's like
nice.
2 minutes straight of me just like going insane with my guitar.
Very cool. Very
Chris
cool.
couldn't handle that.
It was-
He's gone.
It was
He
fun.
went to go get his guitar, probably.
Yeah, to answer your question, Guitar Hero, I play that.
Oh,
There you
nice.
Here we go. All right. Everyone shut up.
This
All right,
is my
hang on.
iPad is over 30 years old. But
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice.
yeah, God is awesome and Jesus rocks.
Nice.
Oh, you're not going to play it? Oh, come
No,
on.
no.
Plug it in.
Come
Play
on.
it. Josh Putney says, I used to love slasher movies, but as I've gotten older,
No,
I'm
my
more
chops are
into
too
the
rusty. I'm embarrassed.
Cerebral scares with less
Oh,
gore.
Okay.
So he likes psychological scary movies, which I'm not a big fan
I
of
do
that
too.
either because there's
I do
there's
too.
enough weirdos like out in real life with everything we've been hearing on Twitter this week alone.
Yeah.
we don't need all that. I can't handle that.
The Outer Rim says, it was awesome, Tony. So he
Hey,
saw
thanks, man.
your stuff too. Outer Rim, what's up? How you doing?
Nobody
Thanks
asked
for
me, but
coming.
I do play guitar myself. But I am no
Yeah?
musician. I play enough for Jesus to be happy when I sing in church.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah,
That is
That's all that
yeah.
matters.
There you go.
yeah. I enjoy it. It's very therapeutic, but it's definitely not where it's. I can't handle.
You don't do
all
the lead
this.
stuff. You don't need.
No, I don't have time for that. I'm like, I just want the main chord, just as long as it sounds good. It sounds like a song.
The Black Market says Tony plays like Steve Vai. I got to tech for Steve Vai at a Whitesnake concert one night. That was super fun.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually play Steve Vai's guitar.
Oh, is that the 7-string with the handle? Oh, it is.
No, it's just
It's a
it's
6
a
string.
6-string, but it's the gem.
Yep, that's
It's
a
the real
beautiful
deal.
guitar, man. Yep.
Oh, he's not going to play it either. Man, what a teaser.
Go to Whitey's video.
No, I wanted it live.
We would-
I'll
Too
check
late
it out.
now. Too late.
Yep, yep. Live would have been cool.
Both of you at the same time. That would have been something, right?
Right? Can we sync it on a live video?
Exactly.
Maybe we'll plan a duel or something
There you go.
for
That'd be
another
cool.
show.
And I'll air guitar. You know, it's just
There you
that's
go.
about all I can do.
There you go.
Yeah, how about
Nice.
Freebird? We'll do Freebird. That'll be fun.
There you
Someone
go.
posted
That
that.
would be perfect.
God no. No.
No.
How about?
I refuse to play that song. I'm sorry.
All right. Here's the challenge. I could play this back in the day, but I know
I'm
I
teaching
can't play
myself
anymore.
this instrument. Can you guess what's in this case?
An oboe.
Violin.
Oh.
A mandolin.
No.
A Mandalorian.
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
No, Tabitha guessed it.
Tony,
She already
did
knew
you
it was
ever?
in there, though.
No, I
learn-
didn't. I have a case like that. I tried to learn violin and just didn't get into it. So
I'm
I
teaching myself violin.
And I also have a mandolin, so I knew that wasn't the case for it either.
Okay.
Tony, did you ever learn Scarified by Racer X?
Mandalorian.
No,
No. Yeah, that was a tough one.
no. I did learn "For the Love of God" by Steve Vai, and a lot of Metallica and Pantera. And heavier stuff's what I was always into.
Dimebag Darrell was awesome, man.
Oh man, yeah.
I knew
Dennis
I
played the
probably
tuba?
could still play one or two of Satriani's songs, but he was probably my favorite out of all
Yeah,
those guys.
Satriani was good too.
So
yeah.
now we got to get James Cully on with you guys since he's a musician as well, and then
So
everyone
bad.
will jam. I'll pretend I'll play the role of the crowd.
Get some drumsticks, man.
There you go.
Start banging on it.
Ron, you and I could probably hum. Just
Could, yeah, that I can do.
We could get some cigarette lighters and just
Exactly. No stage diving though. I'd be crushed. I'm a small guy, so
You guys would be called the
Mosh pits
roadies.
don't work.
Having been caught in a Metallica mosh pit one time, I
Ooh.
would highly recommend everybody avoid that.
yeah, the stomping begins.
I
never-
literally got heat stroke and had to be hauled away in an ambulance. That was not
Oh,
fun.
Ouch. That's not how concerts work.
Well, granted, it was in a stadium in the middle of a summer afternoon in May, so it was sweltering.
Ooh, with lots of people who are also hot in there. So
Yeah.
and sweltering.
wow.
And I remember
A bunch
they were
of sweaty
playing For
people.
Whom the Bell Tolls, and it told for me. It was terrible.
R2 says he punched a midget in a mosh
Can you say that? Little
This
people.
live stream's gonna get
He
shut down.
punched a
man.
little person. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound
little-
better if you say little person either. It sounds like a child.
I thought it was
Right.
vertically challenged.
Yeah, that's what I am. Vertically challenged.
Even if
Did you like?
said,
Did you
"I
just turn
punched a
around
dwarf
and
in a mosh
knock
pit."
into him? Or I mean, this is gonna get worse before it gets better. You
I
know
don't
that.
think there's a good way to say that.
It came out of nowhere with it too. That had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
R2, that was hilarious, man.
God, he's funny.
I can just imagine it.
Man.
Well, Josh Putney wants to know if they got a little angry.
Hey, now's my chance to play the drum.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Oh my
funny.
god. Oh, my glasses are
man.
fogging up.
Wow! Wow! Look what you've done.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he's got another one.
What does he
He
say?
said, well, he's 6'2", so a lot of people are midgets to me, and this was in the early 2000s, so midgets was still cool then.
It was still cool then. So yeah, it's true then. He probably turned around and was like, what?
I'm
Are
sorry, my
midgets
bad.
short-tempered?
And his wife or girlfriend was there and was like, what did you do? And you just like,
Oh
Got
god.
up and scurried back into the crowd. Scurried.
Scary.
Now we know why Peter Dinklage has such a bad attitude.
yep,
It was
that's
R2's
exactly
fault.
why.
It might have been hit R2, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Call me dwarf one more time. I dare you.
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah.
Dan's got to recover.
Show took a turn just now, didn't it?
Oh Lord, that was too much. That was funny, R2.
I feel like maybe, Dan, there should be an episode in the future we just like hear people's life stories. 'Cause
Hey, that's where the best fun comes
oh my
from.
gosh.
So funny.
It's real life
Wow.
stories.
Wow.
I'll tell you one.
Hang on, guys.
Funny one?
I'm on my phone and it's getting ready to die, so I'm going to hop off and I'm going to jump back on here in just a couple minutes on my laptop. I apologize.
All right.
No problem.
Go ahead, Chris.
So, my neighbor across the street, and this is back when I was in high school, I think sophomore year. He's like, let's go moon some cars. And it was like 2 a.m. on a Friday night. And there were no cars. We were waiting there for like almost an hour. And then finally a car rolls down the hill. We're like, oh, our victims have arrived. So we drop trouser and bend over, and red and blue lights come on.
Oh.
And we're like running through the woods with our pants at our ankles, hiding under the cars, hiding in the bushes. My dad, who was also law enforcement, did not think it was very funny. But it was just, what are the odds, right?
Right? Murphy's Law. That's
Yep.
At its purest.
Right. The one car that finally shows up, it was the police.
R2
high
asks
school was fun.
If anyone else has ever assaulted a little folk.
The wee folk? I don't think I have. Is staring, does that count? No.
Well, it might nowadays. It's 2021. I think staring could count as assault if you feel like it.
It could, right? Get sued for that. I don't think I've ever insulted. No. Can't say that I have.
It's the Gilk man.
It's awfully funny when it happens, though.
The Gilkinator. Hello.
What's up?
I mooned a tour boat at the Thousand Islands.
How good are you at dwarf tossing?
I have heard of that, yeah.
Yes.
I think the wrestling is even better. That's great.
Oh. It was one full moon.
That's no moon.
No moon. Oh, sorry. Let me hike those up for you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I guess that means I have a super moon now because I'm like 80 pounds bigger than I was when I was in high school.
Hey, no dark side of the moon jokes here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Wow. Never before talked about, I don't think.
No. Wow. No. This is enlightening.
Thanks for having me, Dan. This is fun.
This is fun. Hang on a second. I want to go grab something real quick, and I'll be right back.
Proton pack.
Oh no, here it comes.
No, it's not a proton pack.
Oh,
It's a movie that you guys probably never seen, or maybe you have. Let me just go grab it.
Sure.
He's kind of smiling. I kind of wonder if it has midgets in it.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Would that be Willow?
I love Willow.
I haven't seen that.
Willow's
Dan doesn't like Willow.
No.
I'm surprised we're still friends.
It upset him?
I don't know, but I really enjoyed that movie.
I just thought Val Kilmer was funny in it, but
I thought he was great. I liked a lot of the cast.
Yeah, same.
I think they all did well. I read a review one time that said the thing about Willow is that it was a movie that shouldn't have worked, but it totally did. And I kind of agree because it's kind of whimsical and cheesy, but somehow that worked for that type of film. Like it was just movie magic. Anyway, here comes Dan with midgets, maybe.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right.
I swear.
Has anybody seen these?
Oh god.
Yes. Yeah, the Thumb Wars. Oh yeah, those are
That's
great.
not what I thought was going to come. I thought it was going to be like Wizard of Oz or something. Willy Wonka.
I think I've seen every Star Wars parody from Thumb Wars to Hardware Wars way back in the day.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, there's a Hardware Wars. Wow, 70s.
There's a whole.
Wow, someone liked that a lot.
Dan is committed. That's
There's
creepy to me.
It's creepy, but it's really funny.
It is.
Sure.
You got Thumbtanic.
Oh god.
This one's funny.
Oh no.
The god.
Now I want to see those.
Yes.
They're good. They're good.
That
thumb.
Yeah, now I want to see. I think I need to see them.
Oh man.
They are funny, let me tell you. But wait,
Frank
there's
is-
more.
Wow.
Do you think he's made from spare parts of other fingers, not
I
thumbs?
think so.
That makes sense.
This one. The Thumb
See-
Witch Project. I
Oh,
think it's on the bottom.
oh,
Nice.
Blair Thumb. Yeah.
Odenkirk did those movies. Oh, I know they're going to be funny.
Yep.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Oh
Yeah,
That movie
man,
was
what a movie!
hilarious.
What a movie! Wow.
He's the one who made these. Yep.
And the
Do you know if he's made any
Matrix
newer
cow
ones? Like-
milking and dodging the milk.
I don't know if he's made any new movies lately.
Because I mean, there's a ton of content now.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
Yeah.
Like, not a ton more, I should say, that he could totally incorporate that into.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
he
shocked there's no Matrix.
And that was the movie
Yeah,
the lady
exactly.
that had 3 boobs in it, right?
I remember that.
The Kung Pao
Total
movie.
Recall.
Well,
Oh.
it was a parody of the Total Recall
Right.
thing, I think, right?
I thought she just. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I thought she just had one.
And they added 2 more.
I think it was one.
I don't know.
You're
It
right.
was just-
in Kung
It was
Pao,
just
I think
one
just
in
one.
the center.
It was like in
Was
the
it?
center. Yeah.
Yeah.
A unit.
I guess
I've
I'm
never-
mixing the movies in
I've
my
never
head.
seen that movie, but that's definitely something I remember from the commercials because I was like
Oh.
a little kid and I'm like,
That was in the commercial.
Is that? I don't know.
Uniboob.
oh, it was.
Uniboob, yeah. He looks
There's just
down
some
and he
things
goes,
you don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because he just looks down and he goes, okay. You know, just like it was just like, I don't know, like a natural okay type of thing.
Yeah, I remember.
I really like I really like Betty. My name is Betty. But isn't Betty a woman's name?
And he's back.
Tony's back.
Hey, Tony.
So sorry.
Hey, Tony.
I wanted to use my phone because I had a better camera than this laptop does, so you could get a better view of me.
That's right. That's right. Now you're all blue.
You do have a great haircut, by the way. I wanted to
Thank
say
you.
that when you
Yeah,
had
saw that.
turned to get your helmet, I was like, that's a nice fade over there.
Yeah.
That's right.
I sported that for a while, but it's been ages since I've had a decent.
I too have
haircut.
sported that. No, I'm just kidding.
Ron just wants to fit in.
I did.
It's okay, Ron. I've
Sure
never
decides,
had a
Ron.
fade myself. So
I call that the Peaky Blinder. From the show. What's
You
his
missed
face?
it, Tony.
Killian.
What I
I
missed?
just
you
showed
think
off
of?
all
Oh,
my
what did you miss?
thumb movies,
Yeah, the Thumb collection.
and there's
Oh my
there's
God.
Now you gotta
Thumb
show him again.
Wars. Yeah, now we got to show them again. There's Thumb
Yeah.
Wars.
What?
Pretty
What?
funny stuff. Yeah. No, thanks, Tabitha. There's
Titanic.
Titanic, the Blair Thumb.
Oh my God.
I really want to see those now.
I know.
Right?
They're good. I don't know. They might. Who knows
Frank
if someone
Thumb.
put it on YouTube?
You're right. Yeah, yeah.
That'd be cool if someone did. And then there's Bat Thumb.
I love that. That's
it's
hilarious.
better the second time around.
It is.
God.
And then there's
And
the
the
God
God
Thumb.
God, thumb.
That I really want to see. Like right now.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
I'm
I
a little
like-
disappointed. There's no Dracula thumb.
I know. I'm disappointed. This is it. He didn't make any more of these thumb movies.
Why
I mean,
didn't he
they're
make
hilarious.
Thumbelina?
There you go. I don't know.
Two on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R2 says that thumb on the cover looks like Miley Cyrus.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know which one. But
It does look like Miley Cyrus.
Oh my God.
So there's
hilarious.
the All Thumbs Collection 4K remastered
Ooh.
that came out
Oh,
a year
is there?
ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
there's a
A
4K
4K.
remastered of that.
Oh, I
Um,
need to
Individual
get the
groups.
4K.
29
Thumb
minutes
Raider,
of it
yes.
is actually, I think it's all on. Yeah, it's all on YouTube. There's like
Nice.
one for 25 minutes. The Blair Thumb, Bat Thumb's on there. Thumbtanic, Thumb Wars. Yeah, they're all out there on YouTube.
Yeah,
Are they
they're
full length
pretty cool.
films?
No, they're like 25, 30 minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if I could thumb and thumber.
That's awesome, TD. Thank you.
Thumb and
Thumber.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're all online. I'm
Oh,
watching
nice.
the God Thumb now, so I'll be back.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna go watch it now. All right. See you in 20 minutes.
Dan, who are R2 and TD? These guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
They are.
He's awesome. He's on Twitter too. He's like a big supporter of everybody. He's
R2 and TD.
TD's he's a very fun follow. So is R2.
and R2 is hilarious. Like he's
Yes.
just
Yeah.
he's on Twitter as well. He's on a different podcast on Mondays.
Yeah.
Thumb and the Fabulous. Oh, the Furious. Sorry.
Thumb
The
Former.
Cars.
Thumb Former.
That's going to be at least 9 movies right there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm talking about. There should be like these new
Former.
movies.
There should
Oh
be.
God.
These could
Thumb
be-
Formers would be a little weird though.
Yeah.
Well, as if it isn't weird already.
I was
right?
gonna say. It's just-
I mean, you're gonna have skin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I just went icky.
We got I didn't notice Jedi Knight. Hello, Jedi Knight.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming. Yeah, they are amazing people, R2 and TD.
Mrs.
Fun
R2
guys.
says be Ron be thumbing through that channel.
Ron be thumbing through the channel.
Ron, you're pretty hilarious too, man.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you do in your videos is
Well, I try to, that's to hide the nervousness and the mistakes.
There you go.
And then as I'm doing that, I may slip and say something and think, yeah, that's kind of funny actually. I'm going to leave that in there, or just completely. It's all about making fun of yourself or not taking yourself seriously.
Oh yeah,
seriously.
for sure.
Yeah.
And mostly, I guess, dad jokes is what one person said. I'm okay with that.
Dad jokes are the best.
They sure are, man.
Yeah.
Until they're not.
So I guess that's my style.
Most of the time they are.
Until they're not. I can tell Tabitha's heard too many.
Some
jokes
are.
with Dad.
Some are
It's
bad.
just it's all about the delivery.
Some are bad.
Some are really,
Well,
really,
I thought he said
really bad. But some are pretty funny though.
you got thumbs here.
Kaylee's here. Hello,
Hey,
Kaylee.
Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee.
Now
I
she's
heard
cool
she was
too.
taking a break from Twitter. That's what I
Was
heard.
she?
Sometimes
Word on
you
the
have to
street.
do that.
Word on the street. She's a breaker.
Had enough, huh?
Breaker 19.
I'm not on
Yeah.
Twitter. I have Instagram and Facebook, but I don't do Twitter.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have Twitter as well. I don't know
Oh, you
why
do?
though. Oh, I know. I was trying to get a PlayStation 5 at Christmas. That's what it was. Needed to find out which stores had them.
Yeah.
You know what? I started my Instagram to enter a Steve Vai contest, a guitar contest to open for him, and so that was the only video on my account for I don't know a couple years, 2 or 3 years. It's still on there now, but yeah, that's why I started my Instagram. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think Instagram started as just photos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or am I
Yeah.
thinking Flickr?
It was
Flickr.
Well, there was Flickr too, but
Right.
yeah. It
that was
a-
more like a portfolio that
Yeah.
was supposed to be
Yeah.
just for like creative people. Now they just let any riffraff on Instagram.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm at that age where my kids make fun of me.
Oh.
And my wife just told me, Caleb and Sarah follow you on Twitter. They keep an eye on what you post. And I'm like, oh, that's good. The Twitter is like the only social media I use. And then like I said, I don't do anything on my YouTube right now. And I haven't literally touched Facebook. And like I do it once a year when people send me happy birthday wishes, but I've stayed off of Facebook for like 5 years.
I was going to stay off Facebook, but I see a lot of people that I went to high school with or former coworkers. It's really a good place to keep in touch with people. At least that's what it started
Stay
with. And
connected.
now
Yeah.
with all the different groups, I'm hooked. I mean, the room builder group and all. I have to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got to stay on
The
Facebook.
Star Wars Room Builder group is phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
Some amazing.
Yeah,
stuff.
I was part of a bunch of the lightsaber building groups, but I've been pretty inactive. So, but
I like what TD says here. He's going to tell Tim Miller to make a Dead Thumb movie.
Yeah,
got to support the smaller thumbs.
There you go. See, there's so much content out there. Somebody needs to pick up the helm. And
That's
make
right.
movies. Just get his permission and just go crazy with it.
Hey, Tony, I was going to tell you, my buddy John.
Dennis still doesn't understand how Twitter works. Yeah, I didn't understand it for a long time either until I started finding the little community that now follows us. It's tough to maneuver.
Yeah,
it is.
I have a hard time keeping track of too many. That's my issue.
Right.
Like I'm faithful to one.
But when I first started Twitter, it was nothing but like me getting upset every single day.
A lot of
yelling at everybody on Twitter and then like getting off going, that's not how it should work. This is it's horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You got to censor yourself.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I think if it wasn't for Facebook, Instagram would be my fave. I like that one a lot. So much good stuff on there.
Yeah, I've got an Instagram account, but I rarely post anything. Mainly to follow my friends that are actors and support them and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll eventually start posting stuff again. But Tony, you mentioned trying to open for Vi. My buddy John, he was my best friend in high school, and he kind of taught me how to play guitar. He actually got to get up on stage and jam with Steve and Joe Satriani.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'll drop a link to a YouTube video. This is when we were in high school. This was a local guitar contest, and John was a shredder back then, and he's amazing now because it's been like 33, 34 years.
Yeah,
and he still teaches for a living, but he's an amazing player.
Cool.
I dropped that in the private chat if you guys want to watch it later.
Okay. Thanks.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Damn, now I got to learn a guitar. Oh, well.
Hey, Kaylee, you can send me some private messages. I'll talk to you about your issues. Just to let you know. I'll give you some good sound advice.
Yeah.
Or even Tabitha,
Kaylee, you got a lot of people here that love you and support you.
Yeah,
that's right.
Don't take the trash from people.
Some
people just have to be miserable. That's the only way they can function.
Yeah. I mean, all the negative comments. You just at one point you just tune that out, and there's so much more positive than negative. Yeah. And some people, they're not even negative. They just do it for shock value. But look what I said. I'm the badass of the group. I'm the troll and all. So right. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, there's so many more people that enjoy your presence than don't. For sure.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
But I understand completely. I mean, like I myself have to take a break from social media from time to time, and so I totally get it if it's overwhelming. Absolutely. Yeah. But we're here to help you. If there's anything we can do for you, absolutely, or pray for you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I do when I see stuff that irritates me? I type out a response, I look at it, and then I delete everything.
I've done that.
95% of the time, I do not post what is in my head, and I type it out. And I just no, I'm not posting that because it's not worth the pain.
So you get the anger out.
Yeah, I mean, you feel better, and you're like, okay, I feel better.
Yeah.
I block and mute people so much. It's just
I do that too.
Now.
Yeah.
I know I had something yesterday where I had seen somebody that said, like, I like Brendan Fraser as an actor, and somebody had said that was like, it was a horrible actor. I don't really like, myself personally, I don't like quote tweeting somebody. I don't necessarily feel like I need to call out somebody for their opinion by their name. But I posted on my Twitter and was like, somebody had the nerve to say that he was, a terrible actor or something like that. And I just put like a GIF on there of being upset. And I didn't call anybody out, right? But then somebody in the comments was like, "Well, he's not. Are you upset that he's right?" And it's just like, who are you?
Right? Yeah, just jump on it, right?
Well, some people don't like Brendan Fraser. I thought he was really good when I was younger.
I did too. Yeah, I thought he'd be around more today than anything.
Yeah,
although he is going to be a villain on Batgirl, I guess that's the big news for him right now.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he it's all over Facebook. And
I don't even watch Batgirl. So
I don't either, but I'm happy for him that he's
Right,
trying to
right.
get
But he's
back
making a
into it.
comeback after all that stuff he dealt with.
Yeah.
But I was just like, who are these
I'm glad
people?
he's making a comeback. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, The Mummy was one of the best
Oh.
movies ever
It was.
out there. You know,
Mhm.
And they tried to remake it for some odd reason.
Yeah, with some weird actor. What was his name? He's
Yeah.
short and he's wild.
Does he run a lot?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that guy, you look in the
He's not a
dictionary
midget, is he?
of hyper. That man is so hyper.
Yeah.
you-
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. You look in the dictionary, you look for hyper, and his picture's right in there.
Is it
Really?
is it a picture of him jumping on a couch?
Exactly.
I think so. Yeah.
With lightning coming out of his fingers.
Emperor?
Never.
Speaking of that, I think I can say this. We are working on a movie with his ex-wife.
Ah,
The second
Oh.
ex-wife, not the first one.
Oh, okay.
Right. You know, with those Hollywood people, you have to clarify.
right,
which
exactly. The 8th one, not the 3rd one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
but that's all I can say right now.
Wow, that's
Oh,
Cool.
nice. That's
Careful,
cool.
Chris. You may get a call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Don't say
Yeah.
too much on this
Yep.
small
What
little
did
channel.
we tell you?
Yeah.
That has to be a fun job, though. I envy you. Beats IT, that's for sure.
I mean, it has its ups and downs, and I
As
think
any job
I
would,
think
right?
being in film is like literally the definition of hurry up and wait, because I can have like 3 weeks where like I'm on the phone all day or Zoom calls or going through scripts or looking at a budget, and then I'll have 2-3 weeks where nothing is going on and I'm climbing the walls, and my wife's like, write a script, do something. Like she's like, get out of my hair.
Do something.
Like, do something.
I'd suggest you build a room. Us.
I was
I
going to say the
know.
same
There
thing.
you
Have
go.
a basement?
Build a start.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a new. This is our newest house. We moved in 2 years ago, and the theater room is. I mean, it's finished, but there's no screen or projector or speakers or anything like that. So I am gonna do the Star Wars room. I've been telling my wife that for years. Yes, I know, R2, build a lightsaber.
Build a better mousetrap.
I've got an insane cabinet full of empty hilts and control
Nice.
boards and batteries and parts. It's
There
kind
you go.
of pathetic. I've got way too many projects that are unfinished.
Build
Well,
me
I
one.
think we all
like
been there
myself
before.
A lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you, Kaylee.
Shoot, I might even start giving away
Thanks,
some of the
Kaylee.
lightsabers just to clean the inventory out. We'll do a
Yeah,
giveaway.
give me a real one. Here's what I got.
I was just going to do that, Tony. Like, this way, please.
Here comes Dan's epic moment, guys. Let's
Here
wait.
it comes. He's got. Is it a thumb? Oh, it's not a thumb.
No, I still have these.
That's just Mace Windu.
These
Your
these ones.
telescopic ones.
Ah, yeah.
Still pretty cool. Oh, it talks and everything.
It talks
It
to you.
talks. That's right.
Lightsabers don't talk.
Real sabers do. That's the whole point of those little microcontroller boards. They've got an SD card slot on it, and you
Really?
put all the sounds into the microcontroller. I tell you what, I'll run and grab one real quick so you guys can see what they look like.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. There's purple.
Everybody
I think blue
grabbing
looks the best.
lightsabers.
I like the blue one too.
Yeah.
Ah, you just burned your hand off. Look what you did.
I know.
He's so reckless with that.
Amateur.
I'm made out of what is it?
over here on my
Beskar.
wall.
My
There you
hand's
go.
made out of Beskar.
Here's
Nice,
my
yep.
lightsaber.
There you go.
I've got
That's a lightsaber. Oh wait, you just went J.J. Abrams on us.
I know.
Oh, you should have seen our last Ron. You should have seen our last podcast. We watched
can.
J.J. Abrams.
Pretty much kept it
Did
like
you
this
watch
the
it?
whole time.
No, but I can go and watch it though.
Okay. Yeah, we did J.J. Abrams 2009 Star Trek movie.
Do you like
wow.
Star Trek, Ron, at all?
I like Star Trek. I like the newer ones. Can't stomach the original show.
Then you need to
I
watch the
can't do
review.
it.
It'll be interesting to hear what you'd have to say.
Yeah. And you know, So I'm weird like this. I'll go on YouTube and just start looking for soundtracks, right? Just I'm getting this mood to hear soundtracks from different movies. And the Star Trek one for the newer movies is one of my favorites. It's just
There's
sounds
some good
great.
music there, yeah.
Yeah, I really
memorable.
like that.
I couldn't handle. I couldn't get into the music because my eyes were hurting so much.
From the blasphemy. This isn't Star Trek.
That's right. Look, the ghost is here, everybody.
That's the ghost.
The Ghost of Christmas. No, okay. Not that one.
No, not that.
Not that one. Not that one this year. We're not close to Christmas yet.
Lens flare, no.
No.
I'm glad he didn't do it too much in the Star Wars movies, though. He did a little bit, but it wasn't like.
I feel like
like
he would have
Star
if
Trek.
the world didn't make fun of it so much.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Like he thought in his mind, he thought that's cool as hell. It makes no sense. There's no light source there. But put it in there anyway. It's cool.
That's what Dan said. He's like, he's in the snow. There's no light.
Exactly. So basically, the camera is looking at a light, and that's where the flare, or it's off to the side. You can't just put them there. That one can't appear in my eye for some reason. Why?
Unless you're having a Crest toothpaste commercial.
Yes.
Yes.
Here, right there. What the hell
Could you
happened?
imagine if J.J. Abrams did a toothpaste commercial?
It'd be too much, man. Too much. So, I mean, from the taking out of the tube or the package, gleam. Everyone would be like,
Right.
the hell was that?
What happened?
We're talking about if J.J. Abrams did a toothpaste commercial.
Or anything.
With lens flares.
Hey, I love lens flares. Oh, thanks, Kevin. I see what you did there. So here's an unused part. This is a 3D printed chassis that goes inside the hilt.
Oh, okay.
It's got a slot for the lithium ion battery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and this little board right here. You can't here. Maybe I can pop it out because the SD card slot. It's
Let's
right.
get you closer so we can see your.
There we go.
In there, you see the little SD card right in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this board is actually probably 5 or 6 years old. The new boards are probably
half,
probably a third. They're probably about this big.
Wow.
They're getting smaller and smaller. And there's 2 companies that make them. And I think this board, when I bought it, it's probably the most expensive part of the Saber, about $120.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got motion tracking. I mean, you can do so many accent LEDs. In the older Sabers, it used to be more like a flashlight with an RGB LED. But the new Sabers, they're more fun to build because you use the LED strips, like the RGB strips, and you just stick them back to back, and you can do so much more cool stuff. And they're brighter, and they use less battery power, all that kind of stuff. But this is all my electrical engineering background. That's why I love playing with this stuff.
That's
so, yeah.
I feel like we can get a lens flare from that too.
Yes.
You probably can.
There's one. Man,
there's one. Geez, my eyes.
Yes.
I can't hear.
Yeah, exactly. It's so bright I can't hear.
He's got a Vader saber. There you go.
Now, what's cool about Dan's camera is that when he has his lightsaber up, it has that nice glow around it.
Right,
so
yeah. Thank you,
I like the red one.
Thank you,
nice.
Dax, for this beautiful camera.
Wow.
Yeah, I paid good money for video effects in Final Cut to
do that.
Yeah.
This camera does it automatically.
That's right.
You don't have to do anything in post. Just work.
Right? That's too cool.
That's a $49 plug-in.
Josh Putney was saying they added lens flare to the video game, the online enterprise game.
Really?
Yep.
That's how it starts.
Right.
Well, he said if you visit the bridge, the screen completely whites out from the lens flares.
Yeah. East of a ship, though. I like what Jedi Knight says here. But if it used incorrectly, thumb.
See what you did there.
Nice.
Yes, Black Market Outpost. He knows the lingo. Flash on Clash and Smooth Swing. Yeah, he knows the lingo.
He's made a lot of them too. He's got a lot of those.
Yes,
excellent ones.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to make me a real lightsaber. I want one.
Right?
Well, I'll tell you what. There's
ones.
a friend of mine. His company is called Solo's Hold, and he's a real machinist. Like he's got a garage with a computerized lathe. And dude,
nice.
I mean the guy's his operation is unbelievable, and
I think Dennis has a lathe too. I think
he'll take computer 3D models and print them out. In fact, I just ordered the dark saber from him. I ordered the entire kit. It's still sitting in the package. I'm terrible about that. I buy all this stuff and then I'll get to it eventually. But he's like,
nice.
"Oh, I only have 3 left," and he gave me a little bit of a buddy discount on it. But
nice.
So
can you put his link in? I'd like to see some of his stuff too.
Yeah,
I have to get some lightsabers.
Yeah, he's got a few cool things. There's a few companies like Derby City Sabers, and I'm trying to remember. There's probably at least a dozen sabersmiths that all build really amazing stuff, and you can buy the empty hilts or you can buy a completed saber.
Right. So Black Market Outpost, he has a lot of the empty hilts that he makes from scratch as well. So
I have to check out his stuff.
Dennis, we need to talk, buddy. We need to do some sort of collaboration video where I end up with one of those sabers.
There you go.
Right.
All right, I dropped it in the private chat.
Cool.
So his name's Aaron. He's a really cool guy.
So what is the ongoing price on the custom build?
Well, the most I've charged someone was $1,800.
Whoa!
And it was a very, very intricate design that had very expensive 3D printed metal parts, gold, brass. And there's this guy that makes. He's a. What do you call it when you make glass? He makes these marbles that act as like the crystal. So when you have these sabers, you can open them up, and when they're not turned on, they still have an active light that lights up the crystal chamber. And this particular one, I bought the kit. I mean, everything I bought was parts, and I put it together myself, and I sold it for like $1,800. But I spent probably $600 or $700 on the parts. But I bought enough to make 2, so I sold one and kept the other one for myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff here.
Yeah.
So Dennis said, Tony, he's here for you. So send him a message. Must be.
Or he already has one. I don't have one, so I'm just saying.
We'll hook you up, Tabitha. Don't worry about it. We'll make you a Jedi or a Sith.
Right,
Sith,
there you go.
Preferably.
Yeah. There you go. Phil
Vader's
says,
always been my favorite.
I need to meet Tony and Ron so they can help me generate ideas for a cool Star Wars theme room.
Not a problem at all.
There you go.
There
you go, Phil.
Yep. So it starts off with a CAD drawing, or in my case, I use a Blender. We'll put it all together, and then, as Tony says, we'll figure out the rest.
Yeah.
When you say a blender, what do you mean by that?
Oh,
I
so
don't think I'm thinking
3D
the same thing you're thinking.
No, not a drink or anything like that. Blender is a free 3D graphics program, or not free, open source graphics program that rivals a lot of the programs that you would pay big money for, like in Hollywood, and it's just an incredible 3D program. You can just make all sorts of stuff with it. If you go to blender.org for anyone who wants to get into that stuff, and just check out the site, and you'll see some really cool stuff. And it's free.
Are you familiar with 3D Max, Ron?
Yep. I started with 3D Max. Actually, I started with 3D Max when it was in DOS.
Oh my gosh!
If this doesn't date me, then that dates me.
We're old now.
Yeah, before it
Talking
became
DOS.
Max, it was just 3D Studio. That's all it was. it became Max and changed hands with a lot of different companies. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I've played with that. I'm familiar with Maya. Back in the day, Lightwave.
Well, the reason I'm asking is I know 3D Max very, very well.
Yeah, James does too. James Cully from.
I know, but it's outrageously expensive.
It is, yes.
Nowadays. So is Blender is it
very, very in some places it's better than Max, but and now of course I'm gonna get the flames now, but yeah, it is very comparable to Maya, Max, Cinema 4D. It's right there. It is truly right there, and again, it will surpass in certain fields. Like it has its own sculpting in it, like ZBrush.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all in there and it's all free. I'm telling you, blender.org, it'll change you. You'll just be amazed at what they've added in that program.
And you can send it right to your 3D printer as well, right?
So I've done that a couple of times where I've made something in that. I've since moved over to Fusion 360 because I can get exactly the size I want. But you can make something in Blender, save it as an STL or STL file, and then take it straight to the your splitting program, and print it out.
Yeah,
nice.
Which is just incredible that I can come up with an idea and then make it, something tangible out of it right there. It's just right here at home. That amazes me every single time. Speaking of which, and speaking of James, so Rebel Base Build, he's got some new props. You guys probably saw that on YouTube and Facebook. He's done the same thing. He uses 3D Studio Max, and he made those from scratch. And we're all kind of printing them out and putting them wherever they apply. So pretty cool stuff. Sorry, got technical on the show.
One last question on that. As far as the user interface with Max versus Blender, is it a huge learning curve, or
it's a little bit different? But I feel like most things in life, if you kind of know one program, or one thing, you'll translate to it a little bit easier than someone who's never touched anything.
Of course,
before, and you're like, what's X, Y, and Z? If you've messed with Max, you'll pick up Blender pretty fast. It's got its nuances, but
nice.
I think you'll get it quickly.
Okay, I'm downloading it now.
Yeah, you'll get it quickly. And if you got any questions, IM me. I'll help you out with it. I'll get you started.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Sweet.
To answer your brother's question, I've actually recommended quite a few of these. If you go on Amazon and you type in Kyber sabers, like Kyber sabers, and there's an interesting backstory behind this, because I had actually, at some point back in 2016, I was thinking about going full time into producing. So I had a bunch of 3D designs for hilts, and I had talked to companies through Alibaba to have them mass produce, and had the RFPs and the NDAs and all the paperwork and all this stuff signed. I sent the designs to them, and these mofos stole everything.
The Kyber saber guys?
Not the Kyber guys, but there's a few of the Chinese companies that are using my designs, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wait, a Chinese company stealing a design?
Isn't that a radical thought? The Chinese stealing stuff? But
that doesn't happen. Come on.
And they're selling these sabers for like $79, $99, and they have all the
that
features.
Sucks, man.
And
yeah, it does.
Yeah, they're ruthless when it comes to stuff like that. They do not care. So
it's because no one stops it.
No one stops it.
Not going to go to jail. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to lose any money. In fact, you make money. So it's going to keep going.
And you know what's really funny is the guy that stole the stuff from me still emails me a catalog of his latest design.
Just to rub a little salt in the wound.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Hey friend, how are you? Would you like to place an order? And I'm just like
really?
Okay. Nice. I'm not going to flick the camera off, but yeah. That happens. And of course, Aaron at Soulless Hold warned me. He's like, yeah, don't do business with a Chinese man. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. And I didn't listen to him.
Lesson learned, right?
But I wasn't in the position to drop $6,000-$7,000 on a really fancy computerized lathe or anything like that either at the time.
Yeah.
But
these are nice. These I'm looking at the ones on Amazon you mentioned.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. So,
and they're decently priced too.
Yeah. So David, check out Amazon. They've got charge ports. They've got the built-in sound FOTs, and some of the newer ones are even using the LED strips. But most of these cheaper ones still use the regular RGB kind of flashlight design. But they're still good. You can still play with them and have fun.
We'll get one of these and then get Black Market Outpost to make the hilt for me.
Yeah, and
slide this one inside of that one.
And I'm telling you now, stay away from the Disney Park sabers and the Hasbro and the black the Black Legacy. Those things are a third bigger in size, and I probably did 3 retro jobs on those black, whatever you call it.
Black Series, is that it?
Yes, the Black Series.
Yeah, Black Series.
Okay.
I modified 3 different Black Series, and 2 of them were the Kylo Ren sabers, and 1 was the Mace Windu. They're just big, fat, chunky things. They're oversized. And these smaller designs make feel more natural, and they're lighter and they're easier to swing and goof around with.
Unless you have beefier hands.
Yeah, unless you have beefier hands.
Meatier, beefier hands.
Yeah. But yeah, Black Market said stay away from Chinese sabers. He's right. There's Kyber Sabers is an American company, and I think most of their stuff is produced here.
Okay.
And they started out a few years ago, I think, on a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and they raised like a couple $1 million. And all their sabers are modular. I mean, it's like you can have kind of a saber of the day flavor if you want. You can just put different parts and stuff like that. But you don't actually have to spend a lot of money. I mean, you get a decent saber for $150-$200.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you read that, Ron? Dennis said, "Your saber's in the mail. Stop looking at sabers on Amazon."
There you go. Look at that.
Let me put the phone down.
He's a good man. That was very kind.
Appreciate it.
Wow. What'd you have to do to get that? I want one.
All I did was start pushing Chinese sabers on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Chinese get it wrong.
Well, they only get it right because they steal it from people who know what
I
they're
was
doing.
gonna say, or did they somehow
Yeah, right.
figure out how to get it right
Right.
from other people?
It is pretty amazing how the glow is on that.
Yeah. Well, they get the hilts wrong. Look at
From
this hilt. This
lightsabers
is
to
supposed
fighter
to be.
jets, they got it all.
Can anybody? Of course, you Star Wars guys can tell. This hilt is totally
Plastic.
wrong, isn't it? No. Look at it. This is supposed to be
Darth Vader?
Darth Vader.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
But
The activation button is different.
He'll never be able to hang it on when he's done with it. He's gonna have to hold that all the time.
Yeah.
Does the blade come out?
No, it doesn't.
It's a fixed blade. Okay.
Yeah, everything's fixed. This piece here with the flat end, it's on the wrong side too.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be underneath here.
Yeah.
There are reference pictures out there.
hey,
Just
sketchy guy. You're coming in near the end,
That
I
is a
think.
cool glow.
We've been on for a little while.
What's up,
Sketchy guy.
sketchy guy? What's up?
He said,
Yeah.
"Sup,
Josh
men?"
is right. They do
And-
look cool,
And Tabitha.
And Tab-
but you
Oh.
don't
I'm an
want to get into
afterthought,
a
it's
saber
okay.
battle with those things.
Oh well, they break.
Yeah.
Oh, this one? Yeah, of course it would.
Those they use very, very cheap polycarbonate on those blades. The plastic is super, super thin.
Which is
That's
terrible
all right.
because as soon as people get them, it doesn't matter if they're adults or kids, they want to smack them against something. It's natural. It's
It is.
instinctual.
That's right.
Usually your
Another
younger
company-
brother. That's what younger brothers are for.
I had an older
Something.
brother. That's what older brothers are for.
Well,
I
that
bought a few
goes the other way.
sabers
Yeah.
from this company. They're very expensive, and you have to wait a long time. But they do really good stuff called Vader's Fault. And they're like kind of like Solus Hold, but they're just a bigger company, and they crank out more. But they do these limited edition ones, like they did the Star Killer saber. I think they're asking like $3 or $4 grand for that thing.
Nope, that's a CNC. No, that's a CNC or a laser.
Yep. Yeah,
That's how I
they
justify
make
it
some
for
great
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
they really do.
No, I could buy the tool to make my own at that point.
Yeah.
It'll be crap, but
Hey, it'll be yours.
that's
I was
right.
like, but it's
My
yours.
crap. Wait,
Your-
that came out wrong. Or did it? If it's a crap, it came out. Anyway. What?
Killing me, Ron.
He has a
You guys say sketchy guys here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, there he
camera's
is.
on.
Hey, friends, I got to bow out for the night. My wife is, when I walked out of the room last time, she's like, hey, can we go to bed? So
Oh, okay.
I'm going to hang it up for the night. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you
It
for
was
being
wonderful
here.
meeting you all.
Pleasure meeting you.
I had a
It was
great
nice.
time
Yeah,
hanging out
thanks.
and laughing,
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about things.
Talking about
All
midgets.
right, God bless you guys.
Yeah.
Bye to everyone in the chat. Thanks
Bye,
again.
Chris.
Take
I'd
care,
love to
Chris.
come
Bless
back.
you too, man.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Then
I
there
saw
were
that.
4.
And then there was 4. So yeah, there we go. Anything else we want to talk about? I mean, we're
Yeah, we
seems
did
like-
go all over the place. Horror
we did.
movies. Yeah.
horror movies.
William Shatner, horror movies,
William
midgets,
Shatner, space.
guitars.
Midgets did get in there. Yes.
thumbs.
It went all over the place.
This was like anything goes, you know. But you know what's interesting is how it somehow still stayed within the genre of nerdism.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
know.
true.
Well, hello.
I mean,
I mean,
look at. Yeah,
You got 4 nerds here. Wait,
Exactly.
Right.
That's what happens. That is what happens.
It's not
I
going to
just
go
think it's-
far
yeah.
from that.
Pretty amazing how it just always circles back there.
yeah.
Dan, can I do a quick plug for my next video?
Yeah, yeah. Go
There
ahead.
we go.
So I have a Halloween episode coming this week.
Ooh.
I was working on it tonight. That's why I was almost late. But it's super cool. The build itself is I'm very, very proud of it. And I
Nice.
think a lot of people are really going to dig it. Dan and Tabitha, you already saw it from last
Ooh.
episode.
Okay. So,
Last time we were together after we got off live chat.
yes.
But yeah, so it's and there's just some really funny stuff that I put in. I think it's funny, of course. Right, Ron? We think
Right, exactly.
are funny. We laugh, and everybody else is like, "Dude, really?"
It seems
Right.
funny until I hit publish. Then I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Ooh, I
Right.
shouldn't."
Yeah,
Been there.
Yep.
Anyway, that's
Cringe.
coming out
I
this
always do
week,
it.
so be sure to tune in for that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sure
definitely
will.
will. Definitely will. Yeah. Well, I guess I was going to talk more Halloween stuff, but it doesn't matter. What are you guys going to dress up as? How about that?
Squid Game. Woo!
Squid Game. Nice. What is that?
It is a
I've
Netflix
heard about
movie
it, but
that
I
you
don't
guys probably
know
would
what it
not dig at all. It's pretty gory. It's basically there's well, I don't want to give it away, but it's a really good popular different movie on Netflix there. Because if I say too much about it, it gives it away.
Oh,
Okay.
But it's a really good movie.
probably never gonna watch it, so
I probably won't. Yeah.
I don't have
Missing
Netflix.
out.
so-
Missing out. It's not a horror flick. I will
Okay.
say
Alright.
that.
Oh.
So there's that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, so
How about you? Are you gonna do the Joker again?
no, not this time.
Ah,
That was good though,
Oh,
right?
that was good.
I think maybe
Good
maybe I'll
job.
have to work on that one. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It was good, yeah. I thought you
I'll
did
have
a
to
good
work on that costume. Maybe get a purple, suit
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta. I'll work on that one because I did kind of enjoy wearing the green hair and
job.
the.
Yeah, even when it
white
looked good with the
face.
beard too. Like it just
Yeah, it
worked.
did. It did.
It did,
It did
yeah.
work. And yes, we could tell you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, wow, he's
Little
really
too
into
much.
this.
I don't know. I might do my Ghostbusters still. This
Tis the
year.
season, right?
That's right. That's
I
right.
can't
will
wait till
be.
that comes out.
Oh, I know. Well, this coming month we're just gonna talk a lot about Ghostbusters.
We've got quite a few things in store.
Yeah, but before that happens, I've got to watch Dune though. That's tomorrow for sure. Got to watch that.
Yeah,
Right.
That's happening tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't a
Nope,
fan
nope,
growing
nope.
up. So
Happening tomorrow.
yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm watching it.
Oh, I heard it was good, so
Mhm.
maybe I should watch it too. Because
I
I
remember
wanna
seeing
watch
the
it, but-
original. Wow.
ooh, that was pretty bad.
Wow.
Just doing it.
Wow.
There you
But
go.
this new one looks good.
It does.
It
It does
does
look good. Well, I mean, we've come a long way with computer graphics. So
Yeah, more lens flare.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's hope
Ah.
not.
It is again.
For some reason I'm hearing the Emperor doing it.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
That's what Tim did. He goes just
Yeah.
doing it.
Who else is dressing up or doing his Halloween thing?
I don't do Halloween, but I am going to a Renaissance festival, and I have not quite figured out what I'm going to dress up as. Any suggestions?
Ghostbuster.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
that will
going
totally
as
that'll work.
Ghostbusters.
Fit right
I
in.
like Ghostbusters. Don't get me wrong, I do, but I'm not
Look at
like into it like Dan is.
look at
Go
what
as a
Avery
knight.
has to mention. 2016 Ghostbusters.
Oh,
You kidding
no.
me? Why'd you have to mention that?
Because we're talking Ghostbusters. That's
I
all.
know. I don't think we're gonna review that movie next month. I mean, we'll talk about it for our Rumble review, but that's the only place we'll probably talk about it.
Yeah, the 2016. Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Like 2020, we all just
I never
pretended.
Right.
The only
Right.
thing,
We don't talk
like I've
about it.
told, I've told everybody else, the only thing I did like about it was the gadgets.
Oh,
and
I
the
thought you were going to say
proton
the
pack.
title.
Well, that too. The title was good. Ghostbusters.
That and the end credits.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Best.
I stood up and clapped when I saw the end credits.
Right?
come.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, it's over.
I heard people walked out of the movies when they were watching it.
Ugh. Yeah, there's been some movies I've walked out. And luckily, if you do it within the first 15 minutes, you get your money back. So that's cool. And you usually can tell in 5 minutes, like, oh no,
Yeah.
yeah,
this isn't right.
This is gonna be good.
This isn't right at all. Go up there. Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna watch
back.
But I'm totally that guy.
I'm keeping the popcorn though.
Yeah. To drink the popcorn.
Yeah, I'll take that home with me and I'll
Exactly.
go watch a different movie.
Exactly.
Or Raisinets. Get out.
Yep. I don't care how
That's
many
fine.
calories. I don't care how salty. I have to have it.
There you go. Yeah.
Is it plug time? You gonna? Is it? No.
Yeah. It's plug time. Go ahead.
Forks and knives.
No. I mean, for you, I thought we were gonna do the merch thing.
Oh,
that's how
yeah. I guess I could do the merch.
I thought that's
thing
how it
first.
went.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I start losing my mind because
Oh.
like I get tired and I'm just like, I'm listening to everybody and I enjoy listening to you guys.
Losing your mind in this show? What?
Well, no. I mean, like, never mind. Don't forget the slime. Yes, I know. I got some slime.
Oh no, not the slime.
Here it comes.
I don't like the slime.
What is that?
Oh.
Slime? Really?
Yeah, it's slime. Look, good.
Yeah.
I can
Look
feel
at
it.
that.
Like, I can feel
I
it.
can
vibrating.
feel
You're
it.
missing it.
I
It's
don't
like
it.
it's like. Let me describe it to you.
You're
Oh,
missing.
I do. I have little shivers. Like I can feel it on me. Just
Dan, you should do that every show just to get her reaction because that's awesome.
I feel like it's on my shoulder blade.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Anyway, guys.
We all have that type of thing, that reaction with something, like the word moist. Just gets
I don't
every
care.
time.
I don't care about that one.
I do. Ugh.
You don't like that one.
No, chunk. I don't do. Ever since I watched Goonies, like
Chunk.
I can't. I don't like that word. I don't like that.
Still
Funny, when we
doesn't
went to the
matter.
Comic-Con this couple weekends ago, there
yeah?
was a guy dressed up as Chunk. No, which one's the bigger guy? Beefy guy with the face that's all.
That's Chunk, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. All right. We saw one of those walking around.
Wait, you mean with
Oh,
the
nice.
disfigured face?
No. I mean, it's just someone in character at the comic convention.
Oh, okay. I was like, there was nothing wrong with the kid's face. So I was like,
No.
okay.
Man, that almost went wrong. Almost.
Stop.
Midget. All right. All right, we got it all out. We got it all out.
Nice. All right. So I guess I'll say thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget, go to InsideTheBoothTV.com and get yourself some merchandise. We mentioned it earlier. Obviously, there's a mug, there's a koozie that makes your drinks cozy, and there's neck gaiters that you can wear as do-rags, or even winter hats in the wintertime. Just leave it over your ears. T-shirts. Tabitha had a sweatshirt.
I still have it.
She doesn't have it on today, but that's okay.
Sporting
forgive
different
you.
merch.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, and we got a bunch of other stuff. Go check it out. www.insidetheboohtv.com. And yeah, and if you want to help support us, that's a good way to support. Another good way to support is go to our Patreon page, become a member on our Patreon page, and a monthly member, and help support that way. Or you can also just do a one-time support thingy and just send us some money on PayPal. That's also at our website. You can go over there, and that'll help us. Help us help you, right? Something like that. All right.
To get the flamethrower.
Yeah, and then that's
That's what
right.
we all want to see.
Well, like
That's
we
what we
told
want to see.
R2, if we get 1,000 people, was it in 12 months to support us, we can absolutely make some flamethrowers.
There you go. That's what we'll do. So share with your friends. Tell them to come subscribe, so we can make flamethrowers. And we'll sell them.
We'll be the only channel, I guarantee, on YouTube to make flamethrowers available.
I was actually looking at
Pretty unique.
I paused the shot where they in Spaceballs where they have the flamethrower, and it looks pretty easy to make. It's like an easy looking thing.
Famous
But
last words.
That's right.
I don't know if we should sell homemade flamethrowers. Dan.
Of course, no, not homemade. Well, I mean, there's the parts that can't be homemade because it's got to hold the gas, and then it holds the little light. So when you click on it, it goes. There's parts that can't be homemade, but like the piece that was on top of it saying Spaceballs the flamethrower,
Right.
that was homemade. So we'll just
I think we should go with Josh's thing. Like, it would be so much cheaper. We just sell a thing of hairspray and a lighter, and we've got an instant flamethrower.
There you go.
We made inside the booth hairspray and complimentary lighter.
There you go.
There you go. Inside the booth,
I like it.
flamethrower.
Who knew this person would put the two together?
It's not our fault.
Nope.
Right. We're just selling hairspray and a lighter. What you do with it? It's
Right.
Exactly.
Tim says now he kind of wants a flamethrower.
Don't we all, Tim, for Christmas?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You want a
Bonfires would be so
flamethrower.
much cooler.
And bonfires are nice. That's right.
Oh, Ron's tapping out.
Nah, I'm back. I'm gonna say as close as I can come through a flamethrower.
Ah,
It even
just
works.
need some
Oh,
hairspray.
it works.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, burn some stuff up. Woo!
Yeah, woo. Yeah. And then after that, go ahead. Everybody, you know where to find Tabitha, hopefully. Go subscribe to her channel, her YouTube channel, Dreaming Tabitha. Go follow her on Twitter. She made over 600 followers
Nice.
just the other day. So, or was it yesterday?
For whatever reason.
Congratulations.
Thank you to the
On
people
Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah, we
You said something that
apparently
everyone got.
That's right. Apparently, we were having a race, so I just started. I just started sharing because Tabitha was closest. So that's right. She was the closest to making the 600. So we just started sharing her stuff, and then people did subscribe or did follow. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I appreciate the people that helped me get over the curve. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why people like me or want to help me, but I appreciate you.
That's right. That's right. Ricky says I lost the race. Yeah, you did.
But you could still be number 2, R2. I believe in you. It's in the name already. You may not be first, but you don't have to be last.
Hey, Rebel Base Build. Hello. Hey. Hey. He says hey.
Hey, we talked about that guy.
Yeah, we talked about that guy quite a bit tonight.
What time is it there?
It's got to be like 3 o'clock or 4.
Yeah.
3 or 4
a.m.
in the morning. Yeah,
Dude.
Something like that.
Must be a night owl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, James.
Yeah,
we're burning.
Your piano playing.
Yeah, he plays good piano.
Does.
Yeah, so then obviously go check out Tony's stuff. Tony, go ahead and tell him where to find you.
Sure.
One more time. Yeah.
Docking Bay 327 on YouTube. Docking Bay 327 Build on Instagram. And then I don't even know what my Facebook is. I'm on the Facebook, the Star Wars Room Builders group.
There you go. Yeah.
So you can find
There
me.
you go. Look, I forgot Jedi Knight is also in England, isn't he?
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
So it's 4 a.m. over there. Yep. And then
He just woke up to check on us, huh?
Nice.
if we're all okay.
He probably heard his name called in his sleep and woke up.
We said it too many times. We summoned him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Midget wrestling is a thing. I've seen
It
videos.
is.
Why are we
The
talking
little
about
mask.
midget wrestling again?
I don't know why. It's getting
R2
late.
started it, I think.
Oh, R2 started it up again? Okay.
No, it's Josh this time.
Right. Okay. Anyways, Ron, tell everybody where they can find you.
Sure. So mostly on if you just go to YouTube, look me up on there, CG-Rtist, and then as if you go on YouTube there, it shows all the links and stuff for Instagram, I think Facebook, and my website.
Now with CG-Rtist,
yeah, I was trying to be clever with that, but
right.
Yeah.
I know when I type your name in down there,
mm-hmm.
Yours is not the first thing that shows up. So, is there a way we can get yours to come up first?
Yeah. Let me get my rifle, and I will take care of it.
Oh, all right, good. Shoot everybody else.
I kid. I don't know.
That took me a second to like.
No, let me pay off Google, and then I'll be number 1.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. I'll just send you the link. Put that in the description below. Please subscribe.
Yeah, there you go.
I need more friends.
That's right. I think we all do.
I'm good.
Had enough. Quota met.
I'm a small circle kind of
So I saw somebody say something about Beetlejuice. I was going to talk about Beetlejuice a little bit, but
I love that movie.
Phil was saying that Rebel Base Builds was like Beetlejuice. We said his name too many times.
And then he showed up. Yeah.
He showed up like an hour late, but he still showed up. Well, of course, with the time
showed up.
difference.
That's right. It was the
so like Mitoflix. If you say it backwards, what happens then?
I don't know.
No one gets okay. No DC fans. Never mind.
The same thing if you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards, which is docious alliaspis fragilisticus.
Wow. Or Yabba Dabba Doo backwards. About day. There. That'll teach you to do that to me.
You know how many days it took me to say that? Like I
was going to say that was a whole lot of.
teenager.
You spent a long time practicing that.
Yeah.
Dennis Fragicalis rupus.
Hey, someone says great helmet, Tabitha. You see it in the background a little bit.
Oh, don't look. I kind of forgot it was there because normally Dan has it where we have our individual faces. So I was like, nobody's gonna see it. I totally forgot.
R2 says, "Hey Dan, what does that mean?" We're leaving. We're not. Don't say hi. Say goodbye.
It's like aloha. It means hello and goodbye. So aloha, everybody.
Like the end of a song. Hey.
That's right. That's right. So you do like Beetlejuice. That's like a Halloween movie, right?
That is, yeah.
I know. I just wanna ask some quick questions.
Yeah.
What about Nightmare Before Christmas? That's like a Halloween movie.
I've never seen that. Well, I tried to watch it.
You've never seen that one?
It seemed really boring, so I stopped watching it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was never a fan of that either.
Yeah, I had to, because it's animation and,
Yeah.
The animation's cool, but
yeah, any type of animation, stop motion, doesn't matter. That draws me in first, and then everything else is a happy surprise.
That's right. Or not surprised.
Yeah.
Or not happy, I should say.
Yeah. There haven't been a lot of those.
Yeah.
Isles of Dog was good. James and the Giant Peach. There's a lot of stop motion I still like.
I didn't like James and the Giant Peach.
No? Oh.
Stop motion claymation kind of freaks me out a little bit. We all know.
You know what I like? You know what I like in claymation was
Wallace and Gromit?
Yes.
Yeah, those are great.
Those are the claymations I like. I don't know why, but
it's
I
the
like
mouth
them better.
movement. They're just it cracks me up every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Exactly. That's over in James's land, isn't it?
It is.
They do a good job though.
They really do.
I forgot the name of their company. Ardman, something like that. Starts with an A. I don't remember. They did that movie.
Smallfoot.
Did they do Smallfoot?
I think so. Yeah, same group of guys.
Oh yeah, I think they did. I was thinking the older movie there with Flushed Away, with the rats there.
Right. Yeah, I think they did do that.
Yeah. I think that was their first time getting into computer animation, trying to make it look like claymation at the same time. Yeah, that was cool. Anyways. Anyways, we should get going.
Yep.
All right.
I just started zoning out there for a second.
Yeah. I think we all are.
That was me at the beginning of no, I'm just kidding.
That was Dan at the beginning, right?
That was because of my so enthusiastic
intro.
Merchandise intro, that's right.
Cool.
My brother, love him.
It was
anyways, hey everybody, thanks for watching us.
Yep.
I was gonna say showing us. Thanks for showing.
Thanks for showing up.
Tell.
Thanks for showing up. Yes. Thank you and good night.
Yes. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you Sunday. I think, right?
Sunday.
No, Sunday we're not. Okay. I'll say it. Sunday we're not here, but it's a pre-recorded video, so you can still watch us. But we're probably not going to be around. We won't be live. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey guys.